Okay, this is completing project 1 of PowerPoint 3, Jetsam Capital. This is your second half of the assignment. We're going to be starting on project step 8. So we're going to open up slide 5. Invest in your own success. And we're going to insert a text box. So we're going to come up here to Insert and say text box. And then we're just going to, you can see we have a little line here. We're going to just draw a text box. And we're going to type our text in here. Does my service have value? Does my service have value? Question mark. We want to make sure that this font size is 32. So we're going to change the font to 32. We're going to change the text box height. So we're going to come up here to Drawing Tools and Format. Our height is going to be 0.7. And the width is going to be 5.64. We want to apply a colored fill. So over here under our shape fill, we want it to be colored. We want it to be purple accent 1. And now we're going to move this. So we're going to move our mouse over it till it's the 4-headed arrow and then drag it right underneath our text till it lines up, the left hand side lines up with the left part of our bullets. Just like that. Now we're ready for project step 9. So on step 9, we're going to go to slide 7. Move my scroll bar down here. I want number 7. And we are going to reformat this text down here. So we're going to highlight the text. We're going to change the word art style. So up here, because we have it selected, we now have our drawing tools. We're going to say Format. And we want a different text effect. We want the fill red, accent color 3, sharp bevel. Then we're going to apply a text effect. So we're going to add text effect here, go down to Transform, and we want this one down here that's inflate middle, deflate top and bottom. We want to add a 3D rotation to our shape. So we're going to go over here to Shape Effects, come down to 3D rotation, and we want the perspective right. Shape Effect. We want to resize our text box now. We're going to go from 2.46 to 3.3. We're going to allow the width just to go automatically. Now we're going to align. We're going to align horizontally, and then we're going to align to the middle. On slide 8, the road to success, we want to add another column to our table. So with our table selected, we're going to come up here to Table Tools and Layout, and we're going to Insert Right. And we've got some data information we're going to type in here. We're going to type in video games. And 3,724, then 4,850, then 6,319. Okay, now we want to make our table look a little bit better by applying the cross cell bevel. So we're going to select our table. And up here in the design on Table Tools, we have our effects. We're going to go to Cell Bevel, and we want to go to the cross. And it's going to, actually we want it to apply to all of them, not just one. So let's do this again, Effects. Cell and cross, there we go. Get them all looking like a keyboard actually, isn't it? Okay, on slide 9, we're going to insert a table with some new data. So right here we have our table, and our number of columns, we want it to be 2 columns, and our number of rows, let's see, we have 4 rows of information. We're going to say OK. Now we're going to enter our information here into our table. Okay, we have our information entered in, and we need to add another row at the bottom. So we're going to come up here to Layout, and we're going to insert below. And so in this new one, we're going to type in first time success. And that is 18. We want to change our table style, so we're going to come here to Design. And here's our table style, and we want it medium, style 3, accent 1. Make that change there. And we're going to bold 45 because we want people to realize that, hey, after 5 years, 45% of them are still around. So down here in slide sorter view, we want the road to success to be the last slide. So we're going to click on that slide and just move it over to make that the last slide. So look over your slides and make sure that they match your sheet. And again, my chart style 8 was different than theirs. Now we need to add transitions. So we're going to come up here to transition, and we want to add the peel off transition. This is kind of a cool one to watch. And we want the effect to be from the right. Now you can add a sound to your transitions, and we can also change how long the transition takes. And we're going to change the transition. We want it to be to, enter, and we need to apply to all. So now if I go to slideshow from beginning, it's going to look like it's peeling up from the left going to the right, like a page as I'm going through my presentation. Now if I want to stop in the middle of my presentation, I'm just going to put my mouse on the slide and do a right click. And down here I can go to End Show, and it's going to take me to back to my PowerPoint screen. So now you can save this. You're going to close PowerPoint, and you're going to submit that in Blackboard for grading.